Nature is someone who can always do something and amaze us. It stretches from a beautiful rainbow to a terrible storm. Although we live in the 21st century, no matter how advanced our technology is, some of these natural phenomena are still beyond our comprehension. Although some of these events can be explained, they do not take place easily because they occur only in certain parts of the world. This video shows you a place with 3 suns, a beach where you can hide, and many more that you have never seen in your life with a white rainbow. Look at the impossible natural phenomena. First of all, we are talking about where 2 oceans meet. Have you ever thought that when 2 oceans in the world meet, they can be distinguished? This is a natural phenomenon that occurs when the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean meet. The difference between the 2 oceans is about 800 miles, 800 kilometers. But you may be wondering why the waters of these 2 oceans do not mix. The main reason for this is the difference in the percentage of salts in the water of the 2 oceans. Scientists say that this causes surface tension in the water and prevents it from mixing. Maybe you saw this incident in a photo, but you probably found out today. Really cool, isn't it? Next we are going to talk about a strange cloud location called Morning Glory, which you can see only in the spring near the northern beaches of Australia. In general, this is a cucumber-shaped cloud traveling at speeds of up to 60 miles, 60 kilometers, an hour. At the time of the eruption, tourists also flew over the clouds. Scientists say the clouds are caused by the same difference in pressure as the wind and wind currents, but the only thing scientists have not yet been able to find anywhere else in the world is the clouds. That's why it only happens in Australia. Really pretty weird cloud, right? Next we look at another incident in a village called Assam in India where there are about 2,500 people. This village is famous for its bird suicides. The birds that come to this village will never leave this village again. These animals are hitting something like a building and dying, and another time thousands are lying dead on the streets for no apparent reason. This incident is further complicated by the fact that these animals die only between 6 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. on the lunar days of September and October, so many birds die in only a fraction of a square mile. For more than 100 years now, the people of this village have been telling the myth that these animals die because they are told to give up their lives. However, scientists speculate that the animals may have died because of the thick fog and the high ground on which the village is located, but that too is not true. Can you imagine what this natural phenomenon is all about? Next we are going to look at another amazing phenomenon in the Amazon River. Have you ever heard of water flowing into the ocean from the mouth of the estuary, though it usually falls into the ocean from the mouth of the estuary? Twice a year, tidal currents in the Atlantic Ocean push the Amazon River about 800 miles, 800 kilometers, back and forth about 4 feet, 4 meters, above sea level, destroying homes on both sides. It's a nuisance to those people, but nowadays surfboarders from all over the world come and surf in these rough waves, but this has become a lot harder than normal sea surfing because of the turbulence of the fresh water. Next we talk about the rainbow. We have learned since childhood that there are 7 colors of a rainbow. But I'm going to show you a white rainbow. This natural phenomenon is called fogbow instead of rainbow in English. This phenomenon is most often seen in cold, foggy environments. The shapes of these rainbows are normal and the only difference is that instead of 7 colors, this one is white. Scientists say that this rainbow species can occur even at night. Then it's called a moonbow, isn't it? Have you ever seen a rainbow like this before? Have you ever noticed the foam billowing along the beach? But this is probably the first time in your life that you have seen so much foam. Scientists say that there are many reasons for the accumulation of foam, such as algae and salt in the sea, which rise as the temperature rises and are brought ashore by strong winds. There are a lot of people who like to go to the beach and have fun when something like this happens. Next we go under the sea in 1995. Some divers saw a strange symmetrical shape on the seabed near the island of Amami-Oshima in Japan. It was made out of sand and symmetrical. When people heard that this was a miracle, scientists began to investigate. 18 years later, They discovered that this country was dressed as a fish, about 12 inches, 12 centimeters, long and 2 feet, 2 meters, in diameter. If you ask me why this fish actually does this, you will be amazed that this type of fish is designed to lay eggs. The most beautiful of the creations come and lay their eggs. Then these males come and fertilize those eggs. But scientists are still puzzled as to how you can figure out how to find the most beautiful female fish out of a lot of creations like this. Do fish have that much brain? The answer to this question is still a mystery. Next we are going to talk about a place where 3 suns rise. The ancients of Egypt at that time mentioned that there were 3 suns to illuminate the earth. But we had all dismissed this as a myth. But we can see this myth as a natural phenomenon in some parts of the world. Scientists say that this phenomenon occurs only in areas such as Siberia and the state of Wisconsin in the United States, which are very cold and snowy. This is a natural phenomenon that occurs when there is a lot of bright sunlight during a time of extreme cold and high humidity. We see our sun as 3 suns. This event is like the sun coming out of the heart. Have you seen this phenomenon before? Next I'm talking about a beach that hides. The seawater near this beach in the Indian state of Odisha suddenly disappears and then reappears. This is like the seawater receding before the 2004 tsunami. But this is not a tsunami. It's also a natural phenomenon. People on this side say that the ocean disappears about 5 kilometers away. Scientists have not yet figured out how this happened. Even so, owning one is still beyond the reach of the average person. You do not know today. I think you have seen a lot of natural phenomena that you have never seen before. Like all of these are really amazing. And many more scientists are still trying to explain it. Don't forget to comment below to tell us what is your favorite natural phenomenon we've talked about today. Also watch this video and tell us if you got knowledge or not. Then I can bring more videos like this with your consent. If this video is good, don't forget to like, comment and share the video. See you soon in another new video with similar knowledge.